heavy to the touch. But you suspect that this might be Anvil Breaker.
Does anything look not that valuable around, but breakable?
Everything in the room looks valuable, except maybe the table.
He just kept his junk drawer in the corner over there. It's got like some AC adapters to devices that he no longer uses in there. It's
Yeah, I'll try to pick up the hammer.
Yeah, the 7-ton statue. That's right. How'd they get down the stairway? We'll never know.
Hey, there's a vault door. Try and break the vault door. Yeah, I'll pick up the hammer and try and pick up the hammer and take it back to the commander. I think this is what we're after.
Is that the Anvil Breaker?
Maybe. I'm not really sure what it looks like.
Well then, I guess you found what you're looking for, but again, I can't really just let you walk out with it. You know this.
Of course. What do you want?
I mean, you're asking what we want, but there's nothing you can really provide.
I've got any favors you need done. We're good at doing favors. We got 4 that we're doing so far.
I mean, don't know if I can help with this.
Well, I mean, this is an important thing. It can't just stay here in a vault forever, right? I assume that whoever contracted it probably wants it to return to the dwarves, right?
Artifacts for the Wardens, like this, would often be used by other commanders, or given back to our fortress in Weishaupt. Items like this are items of power that we can use to fight the darkspawn.
I see.
What if we use this item to fight the darkspawn?
Are you planning on joining the Grey Wardens?
I guess we joked about that earlier, but if that's what it takes...
I mean, do you have any mercenary work that we could take this as payment for?
I want to see what the odds of dying here are.
Not as bad as you think.
I mean, all we got to do is make sure the vault door stays open, and it's good.
She thinks for a minute, and she says, it's a strange request. People like asking to do work for the Wardens, but not join the Wardens is unusual. Usually it's work that we can do ourselves.
Well, I would say join the Wardens, but we have other places to go. So joining the Wardens isn't really an option.
I'll tell you, please, stay the night. Maybe I could think about what we can do for the morning. Until then, please leave the hammer here.
Right, we'll leave everything there, and this armor, though, and Whirlin just, says that, but doesn't mention anything else. He's just eyeing it. He wants it.
The armor looks like it is ancient and elven. Perhaps maybe from Orlesian?
Orlesian?
Cunning roll.
Yeah, let's cunning it. 9.
You have no idea.
It feels almost familiar, but
Orlesian was the homeland of the elves before it was destroyed. Supposedly it was the maker that's the one that destroyed them. There's many stories about whether that could be true or not. Not my place.
I heard it was us. We killed him.
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
Again, not
same.
my place.
I think we do have to travel all the way there at some point, but this work, it's just so fascinating. I was going to convince you to give that up too. Maybe we'll talk about it.
Well, now that you think about it, now that I think about it, perhaps there is something that you can do.
Really?
You wish the hammer for your troubles, yes?
Yes.
Well, we've
That's
been
right.
suffering some issues regarding with several of the recruits as well as several wardens lately. And perhaps maybe you can investigate into this a little bit.
Oh, well, we could go around to talk to people and then try to solve some troubles.
We're good at talking.
Roll a bluff check.
We're good at talking. Oh, that should be 11, actually.
She says, I see. Look, there are several sensitive matters that I cannot discuss regarding the wardens, but there is something I can ask you to do for the recruits.
Well, I mean, we're here and listening.
Several of the recruits seem to disappear every so often.
Oh,
It's very strange. Like the men and women you see outside, they, fight, they train, they live here. But every once in a while, like one or two of them just wander away. But according to several reports from the guards and whatnot, it's almost as if they're in a trance-like state. We believe it would have been magic that was doing this, but any evidence to try and use magic or dispelling seems to have done nothing.
Has anyone tried to follow them?
Of course, but then they, very curiously, they seem to commit suicide.
it's even stranger then.
I only bring this up because, well, many of the wardens have tried to investigate this previously, but a lot of us are also dealing with our own issues lately.
Hmm.
Do you know if they go in random directions or they all head to sort of the same area to commit suicide?
It seems to always be going northwards. Towards Amaranthine, but not really in Amaranthine, if that makes any distinction.
It might. I guess maybe they are trying to go to something. That's strange. But I think we could promise to investigate.
She actually points to the map. She points on her map. Or, I actually, no, she doesn't have the map in front of her.
We go upstairs and she points to the map.
Yeah. She says, Amaranthine, off the coast over here, what we're often seeing is near the mountains Drake's Fall.
Drake's
Where right there, where they seem to be trekking from. Of course, that's only a speculation, though. Nobody's ever really gotten that far.
Hmm. But if something's drawing them in, then I guess we could go try to head them off. See what's out there.
You would have to find a recruit that would be willing to go.
Oh. Well, I'm sure there must be at least somebody.
Well, this is what I was going to propose to you. Pose as recruits for the Wardens,
Mm-hmm.
and see if anybody speaks or entrusts you with going over to this area.
Okay. I think we can
But
do
be
that.
careful if you are being ensorcelled or magic is involved. Be incredibly careful.
Oh,
You know,
of
definitely
course.
be watchful of this because I don't know if we can help you, and if you do attack, we will be forced to put you down.
Oh, I wouldn't do anything like that. Sounds terrible.
She says, "Well, I mean, if you are able to uncover what is happening with this, I would be willing to give you the hammer."
Okay, I think we have a deal.
Simple task.
Very well. As the newest recruits then to the Wardens, she says, like, smiling almost, like, I ask that then tomorrow you join the rest of them in the barracks.
Then, I guess that's what we'll do. First day in the Grey Wardens.
Who knows? Maybe you'll actually like it and choose to join us then. This is so weird. Anyway,
How do you feel about the Grey Warden party? 3 apostate mages drop in and become Grey Wardens.
to be honest with you, the last time I played this, 8 years ago on the channel, the entire party decided, fuck it, we're just going to become Grey Wardens. They didn't have to. They chose to.
Mhm.
Except Theta, but then Theta's character died. And then made a character who was a warden. So
Like, out of character, I might do it as a convincing argument for getting that elven armor, because I was literally looking at, like, the chart earlier going, if I go Arcane Warrior, I could have heavier armor, but man, I'm gonna have to pay for it. And now we're not getting paid.
you're getting the anvil breaker.
But that's not money. I can't anvil break my armor. Well, maybe. Gosh. Random
So
elven slave wanders out wearing elven and dwarven artifacts into the world.
you laugh at that, but there's a big problem. You are so lucky right now, by the way.
Oh,
I just want
incredibly.
to point that out because that entire time you're in the deep roads and whatnot, and now that you're with the Wardens, you've been going to places where it's very difficult for people to track you.
Mhm.
To the point where I've had like bounty hunters and shit standing by specifically for whirling out of character.
Why
They can't
Whirling?
do anything.
So let me make myself a big beacon by open carrying several artifacts at once.
Anyway, so you wake up the next day and you wake
Can
up.
I ask the key back?
No, she keeps the key.
It's theirs, right?
But I found it.
But if it's here, are you gonna stick around?
She keeps the key. That's not happening.
Fine.
The how can I? So the next morning you wake up and you wake up early because looks like the drill instructor is like a very stout man with a like graying hair and a large mustache. Also speaks with an Orlesian accent. He says, "All right, you lapdogs, time to get up."
I'm getting up, Ah.
Come on, Pointy. You too, rich kid.
I've been in the army before. I know how it works.
You haven't had anything yet. It's gonna be fun running you down to the ground.
You think you'd get up faster then?
And I need you now to make some Constitution stamina rolls.
Hell yeah. 12, hey, that's not bad. That +1 con is looking real nice for joining the Grey Wardens right now.
The two of you struggle a little bit with the daily exercises and things that they're doing, but it looks like this recruit is really putting you through the ringer, especially because it's your first day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe it's an initiation rite or anything like that.
Of course.
After a few hours, you get used to it, and it's not too bad. Marius, your professional army training does help here a bit, so you are able to like get through most of it. Your biggest problem though is it's been a while since you've done any of this.
Yeah. I was a
So
rich
it's
kid
like,
officer, so I didn't do anything.
oh no, you still had some of the training as a rich kid
Yeah.
officer, but not like. But this is like grunt work, like I don't belong here
Yeah.
training. This is like Full Metal Jacket. You're like 2 scenes away from having Gunnery Sergeant
Yeah.
Hartman shit in your mouth.
Wow, grunt work. I belong here.
Yes. After a few hours, they ask what's your weapon of choice?
Morning Star.
A stick.
Stick. What do you? Oh, all right. You're gonna go with Mavis over there. You elf. You said you
Yep.
use morning stars.
That's right.
You got any fancy magical power too?
Sure do.
Then why you use a morning star?
Because
He's
it's fun.
Yeah. He's what we call in Tevinter a muscle mage.
You have to translate that for them.
A muscle mage. He has no muscles on him. He's just skinny. In fact, he looks like he's kind of malnourished.
Literally. I have 1 strength, but I have might, so I am physically fit.
All right. If you want to train here, that's fine. I mean, it looks like you know your magic stuff, so I'll let you go do over there. You talk to Mavis about what he wants.
Okay.
Okay, Pointy. Show me what you
Yeah.
can do with the mace.
Okay.
I want you to hit me.
All right. And I'll go ahead and do it. I'll aim even for this. 13.
You miss.
Yeah, that's a little wimpy. Ugh.
I said hit me, not tickle me. Come on.
Well, maybe if you were trying to suicidally charge and kill me, like everything else does.
That one's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh boy. 11.
That's a little better, boy. Come on. You can hit harder than that.
Actually, I think that is actually a max roll. It's only limited because it's a morning star.
Come on. Come on. I've had dwarves that hit harder than you.
I've seen them. They could actually hit really hard. 5.
You missed.
That's a miss, yeah. Well, I guess 13 with the aim, but that's still a miss.
As you keep striking him and whatnot, he's taunting you. You notice he also, like, the way he defensively stands, using his shield and his armor to, like, deflect most of the blows. And then after that, he takes a strike at you.
Oh boy.
So,
yeah, Whirlin literally asking for it, like, why don't you attack?
all right.
And then gets it.
We're gonna use the Templar here, which is close enough.
Yeah. Standardized Templar. They're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That'll be a hit. Juicy +7 right there. 17. Ouch, with a bastard sword. He rolled absolute max. That is very scary.
That is very scary, actually. You take 17 damage.
Yep.
Non-lethal, though. I should point that out.
Yeah, I'm still gonna like track it. So that'd be 27 after reducing it by 4 due to armor. So Whirlin takes like a heavy hit.
So he, as you strike him a couple times, he just shrugs and he almost does like this crazy move that you are impressed to see. Like he does like a weird stance with this bastard sword, and then he just brings it down onto your side, with the flat edge, and whacks you like right down to the ground, and you feel that you like almost fall on your feet.
Yeah, Whirlin just like staggers a little bit, tries to like reset himself on his footing, steps back up, and he has like the look in his eye he normally does, where he's like literally fighting life or death after a hit like that, and then has like shake it off. Like, I don't think I've seen anyone try something like that, but that still hits. Oh, that still hurts.
You have no defense, boy.
Well, I guess offense always works against offense.
No, it doesn't. You barely scratched me, and yet you're already feeling your sides, and I barely tapped you.
Technically, I'm still over half here, but yeah, Whirlin still like is heaving from the hit. Well,
So
another round.
we gotta no. We gotta do more. We gotta do more training with them over here too. Why don't you watch some of the more further along recruits for a minute and pick up a couple of techniques on how to use that weapon? Because you're just
Yeah,
swinging
okay.
wildly. You need some. You need to not be a brute. You need a little.
Not be a brute. Okay.
You
Not
need
be
a
a
bit of
brute.
training.
Focus. Training. And Whirlin will just like take a seat. He's gonna watch and he's just focusing in on this.
Marius, what are you up to?
Going to find Maeve.
You find this warden that's wearing flowing robes. She looks very unique to you. She has like dreadlocked hair, and you could swear that she has like she almost looks like she's from Tevinter.
Recruit Marius, reporting for duty.
She looks at you and says, "Ah, countryman, hello."
Hi.
Not too many of us down south, apparently. Well, okay. What's your specialty?
Magic.
Can you be more
Well,
specific? Give me fundamentals here.
spirit magic creation.
Oh, that's surprising. Usually, most Tavine go for the good old fashioned blood magic.
I'm getting there slowly.
You really are wet behind the ears, kid, huh? Tell me, what house?
Titus.
House Titus. I know. I remember House Titus. Oh, that was a
Yeah,
long
they're dead
time
now.
ago. Dead? Oh, well. Let me guess. Dead, and you were sold into slavery to come down here.
No, I was off fighting Kuhn while it happened, so I came south.
Huh. Sounds like a tragic backstory there. Do you know who killed them?
Yes,
Do you say it like choking up like that?
sure. It was more so just trying to remember if I did actually get a name or not.
I did give you a name. I hope you
Yeah,
remember it. Because
I do
I
have a name.
remember it, but I don't. I have it written down in notes somewhere.
Curran Halward.
Ah, I see. Well, well, good luck to you then on that. But if you're here, that shit shouldn't concern you anymore. So you say you got spirit and creation as your major focuses, huh?
Yep,
Okay, let me see what you can cast. Your strongest spell on me.
I'm going to cast Force Field on her.
Okay, go ahead. Hey, you got it off. She says, not bad. Through the force field. Lot defensive, aren't you, Marius?
Sorry?
You got more defensive than offensive, then, apparently, eh, Marius?
Not really, just my offensive ones are weak.
Oh, we're going to start working on that. Magic, the Wardens have a long tradition of using mages. There's only like 3 of us here that actually can cast it. But it's good that you're here now. We can definitely put you through your paces.
Sure. Always keen to learn new spells.
As the spell dissipates, she says, okay, start by drinking this. And she gives you a small vial.
Does it look like anything I know?
It looks like it's bluish in color.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Roll a 2d6. 8? Okay. You feel like the surge of... No, you didn't drink darkspawn blood. You feel like this surge of energy like rush through you. As if like your spells and like any like magical like energy you have that you can manipulate from the fade would be overcharged at this point. And she asks you to cast it again on her. The
Sure.
force field. You get a plus 3 on top of your roll.
On the target number roll.
Yes. So you hit it with that plus 3. So it's like a 20 instead of 17.
Yeah.
And the spell, and she says, "Ooh, very good. Notice how what that concoction did. Your force field is more sturdier, harder for me to actually move or even talk in here. You also have more control over it. Notice how you are more focused, more energized."
How long does this stuff last for?
Oh, it'll last about an hour. It's a special brew that I've made previously.
Good at any other weird brews?
Oh no, nothing that we would use. This one, however, just increases our magical capabilities. Just be careful a little bit. After a few hours, you might feel a little sick. Takes a little time to get used to it, but once you use it, it'll be easier to deal with. Right now, we need to really focus on getting your spell power up a little bit there. We can't have you going into battle with weak holdings. You need more spells, Marius.
Yes.
Sadly, the only way you get spells is if you level up, as far as I remember.
Damn you.
The other 500 experience from leveling up, we will at the end of the session, so we can say it's the training.
You did give me a
Yeah.
soft roll, so there is that way.
Oh,
There is that way too, yes. There are spell scrolls.
we just accidentally summoned the demon. Yeah, that's good.
In all seriousness, you do spend the day basically training. Really not much else happens but I assume you're also going to make what you call it.
Friends.
Yeah, like you're gonna talk to people.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Right.
try and like find out stuff. Are you gonna spy on folks to see who might or might not be
Mhm.
sketchy?
I have a plan. So Whirlin is watching the recruits train, and they're probably also going to get beaten up in the process. And when they come over to the bench during training, Whirlin will use his magic to heal them, making them instantly feel better and recovered, and then talk to them. And he's just going to strike up friendly conversations and make nice with everyone, being very genuine and helpful. Let's see how he fails with the communication roll.
Will it be a terrible failure?
14 is actually a success, probably.
It's a pretty good actually roll there. You strike conversation with some of the recruits. Most of them are just like, you notice like a lot of them are like poor farmers and folks that were like just looking for a way to give back. Many of them feel that many of them say that they were inspired
Mm-hmm.
by the hero of Ferelden to join the Wardens, because of the deeds that they did like 7 years ago. And now that Vigil's Keep is open, they only take so many recruits. A couple of people say like people are like kicked out constantly. Others that show potential, they sometimes they just disappear. And they don't know what happens to them. And a few of them, like they've seen them become Grey Wardens and like the armor and everything. So, like the one woman who's been here like pretty for like over a month now, she says like, yeah, hopefully like it's my turn to go in to I guess become a warden.
It definitely seems tough, but I mean, just look at him fighting each of these recruits. He hasn't even broken a sweat, and he's on his 5th one.
It's techniques. It's everything that he's doing to fight the recruits. If you notice, that's part of the training apparently.
Gosh, is this what it's like to actually train? I never actually trained with this thing in my entire life. I just walled people over the head with it.
Just imagine how better you would be if you trained.
Exactly. If I could be like him, I mean, that'd be worth it, right?
It could be.
So what about you? Why did you try to join?
She says, "Oh well, I came from I'm like the third child of 7, so and my family is pretty, I guess, okay by farmer standards, but
Mm-hmm.
like we've already lost 2 brothers to the actual war that happened with the darkspawn. We have another one that's already in the army, and one of my sisters is also working as a guard out near out near Dragon's Peak. So I figured, let me find my way, and I told my parents, let me go try and my luck with the Wardens.
Well, I
So
guess that's not too
here I
different
am.
for the rest of your family. I guess you kind of have a thing going on there. Everyone's really adventurous, huh?
Well, the other 2
Sorry
are
about your
working as
brothers too.
farmhands. It's what it was. One of them died trying to defend a town down south, apparently. A place called Lothering. The second one died at Denerim itself. My father hasn't gone back to Denerim since, and he's starting to get up there in years. The
Oh,
good news, though, is that because of the money coming in from my other brother and the guards there, he he can hire a bunch of farmhands, and we can live off of that.
I guess bringing back the money would probably be good. I used to have a brother too, but no point in worrying about money there anymore.
What happens?
It was, and Whirlin like is like trying to mull over what to say, and he says like an obvious lie, an accident. Um, but
Roll bluff.
yeah, Whirlin clearly trying to just like hold it back so he doesn't have to explain like a complicated situation, and totally loves it. Like he's clearly already choking up just thinking about it. But
Are elves always like this?
um, maybe not all of us, but I think sometimes about what maybe he would want to do if he was out here. And I mean, when I think about the stories of the Grey Wardens out there helping people, trying to maybe be heroic and brave like he was, well, maybe it's worth a try every now and then.
Then that's maybe the path you should be on, if you think it's worth
Maybe.
it.
Maybe. And Orlin just like looks down and is like temporarily mesmerized by his own past. Orlin just has a moment.
The moment's interrupted by another recruit saying, like, kind of just shoving into you, like it's almost like a jock from high school.
Oh, I'm sorry, Orlin says as he was sitting still, not in anyone's way.
Yeah, you better be.
Yeah, and of course, Orlin's personality does like a 180 on that spot too, going from like brooding to just like cheerfully apologetic.
She says, just ignore Jean. He's kind of a dick.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people are really. All you got to do is just wave and smile, and they'll just sort of forget.
So I wish I could make people forget things.
It's easier than you think. You just have to kind of keep a low profile.
That's one way of putting it. Although I guess when you're a warden, that's impossible.
That's true. I wouldn't be able to do that anymore, would I? Man, people would actually be approaching me and expecting things. Oh dang, this is starting to look like a terrible idea, actually.
Stick with it. Stick with it. Don't leave yet.
Right. Bravery, even if it means talking to people and eye contact.
And the conversation keeps going.
So I'm going to mark her down as trustworthy recruit.
Sure. You didn't get her name though.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'm Werland, by the way.
Oh, you may call me. Fuck, I need a name. You may call me Stalina.
Selena. There we go.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Well, I guess we'll keep training over the next couple of days, huh? See a lot of each other. What does anyone do around here for fun while we're doing the training? Is there like a bar in the nearby town?
Oh, no, there's no bar. No, there's
Oh,
a bar, but nobody goes there. Not yet, at
Oh.
least.
That-
Honestly,
huh.
most of what we do is just sleep after long days of training.
And we're a little nod.
I mean, sundown. Once we get to sundown, it's going to be dinner time, and then you definitely want to relax because, like, in a few hours, you're really going to start feeling those blows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the first time I felt that sort of muscle pain. I'll get over it. Maybe everyone else will have a little bit of energy left too.
As the day winds down, eventually you all, you do get a supper. It's a communal supper.
Mm-hmm.
The recruits are like inside the keep is a large dining hall. You notice all the wardens themselves sit at one table, and the recruits and some of the personnel that are at the castle sit at another table.
Whoops, they mixed up the tables. The darkspawn was served to the recruits. They're all turning now. Oh, no.
No. And it's pretty standard stuff. You just chat with people. Marius, I need you to roll a Constitution stamina roll.
Let's see how the exhaustion's setting in, huh?
You seem pretty good right now. You're not suffering too many ill effects yet from the thing you had. You did ask Mavis about it. She says if you wish another dose, she can give you one. And Werlin, I need you to make a Constitution stamina roll.
Okay. 6.
You feel like you can barely walk after all the training today.
Normally I just kind of squeak wildly. This is actually tough.
You feel like your entire body's on fire.
Good. Orlin will definitely end up passing out exhausted.
So after the supper and chatting with folks, everybody retires into the evenings. Whirlin, I assume you're going to sleep.
Yup, I think sleep is on Warlin's plate after that.
Marius, are you going to sleep?
Are all the recruits in one barracks, or
Pretty much, yes.
he'll stay up and just make sure everything goes normal at night? Keep
Yeah,
a
like
watch over everyone.
some of the recruits do stay up, chatting with each other a little bit. Most of them just like eventually that all dies down. I need you to roll a perception real quick.
Nice.
God damn it! You are like on fucking fire today. Seriously. You can use those stun points if you want, but in the night you actually do see one of the recruits, a really burly guy, just like get out of bed. He takes a look around. You suspect he doesn't notice you, but he just like gets out of the bed and he starts walking out of the barracks.
Is there a way of seeing if someone's enchanted or?
That would be a cunning arcane lore or a magic with a focus of some kind.
Mhm.
Actually, we'll say magic with focus.
Would spirit make sense?
Spirit would not help with this. You'd think maybe blood would be the best one to use
Yeah, I
here.
don't have that.
Good job.
Not like you need it. But that's supposed to be a magic roll, not a cunning roll, to be fair.
Oh, did you say? I thought you said cunning or magic.
Magic would be even higher for him, I believe.
Yeah, just I would do the magic one just in case, but I think you're gonna get it anyway. I think.
Yeah, it literally is a better result if you just add like 2 or whatever for his magic.
Okay. Excuse me.
Or 18 because got a +1 on that as well.
Yeah. So it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You notice it. You sense very faint traces of magic, but it seems like it's almost like being like dampened or protected, and it seems to be radiating from the recruit. Now, keep in mind this guy is in like plain clothes at the moment.
Yeah.
Like he walks outside. You notice like outside, like nobody's bothering him either. There are some wardens still awake, talking on watch, things like that. Some of the regular guards are there.
I'll wake up well and
Uh,
start following at a distance.
oh, he creeping somewhere. Okay.
Blood magic.
Whirling, you wake up. He points out the fella. It's that guy that like bumped into you before.
Oh, it's that jerk. Yeah, I'll go wherever. Oh, I guess we should actually do something.
Yes, it's that job, and he's got blood magic in his head. So
Oh, so someone has to be casting it nearby then, right?
maybe.
Well, let's see where he goes. He's got to leave the grounds if he's going to do the thing that they keep saying. So I think we're following.
Okay. Roll perception to keep track.
Okay. Actually, real quick, I'm going to wake up Selena and ask her to come with me as well.
Okay. Yes. What?
There's trouble. I need you to come with me and stay quiet, please. Someone's being controlled. I need your help.
What? Controlled? What are you talking about?
You'll see. Just come with us.
Oh, okay. She will follow you. And at this point, I'm actually gonna ask if we could stop it right here.
Right, set up the dramatic stuff for next time.
I also have to set up a character sheet for Selena.
Yup.
Because I didn't expect this. All right.
All right. Well, we actually accomplished a lot today, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. Good job. So, thoughts on the session?
I think I had lots of fun here. We actually managed to do something slightly unpredictable with the dwarven politics, just buy our way out. I like that. That was funny.
That's all.
And we had another good underground fight against more weird stuff.
We had a goblin for a short time.
For a short time. If only we could have used it to go fight other things, but it's okay. That would only make things more complicated.
Yeah, you were able to rescue the golem, I guess. You uncovered a mystery that it seemed not, a conspiracy of some kind with the mushrooms and whatnot. You fulfilled a contract to help out one noble family while buying yourselves out of it, and you also were able to steal the memory crystal.
Yeah.
You do realize, though, they're going to eventually start looking for you for that?
Oh, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Let's go to another continent, everybody.
Yes.
You told them you were going to Orlesian.
Let's go to the winter. Oh no, we'll go to Navarre first, then to winter.
It's this is getting interesting, and now you're slumming it with the Wardens for a little while.
Yup. Maybe might actually become one. I need the stats.
You do realize they don't really give you... Well, they give you, minimal stats. They don't really give you that much.
You get an ability advancement of your choice.
You do.
Still good. I can still
But
use
it's only
+1 in
point.
anything.
It's 1 point.
I have 0 in 4 stats.
Well, you won't after this, because you're about to level up, because I'm going to give you...
Yeah.
I'm giving you 250 for the fighting that you did in the Deep Roads, another 100 for the dealing with the dwarves, another 100 for buying out the contract, another 250 for all the Grey Warden stuff.
And for finding the stone in the first place, I guess. At least getting away with it.
I'll give you another 400 for that. So
yeah.
250, 250, 400, 100, 100.
1,100.
So 500 to level up. You have another 600 on total on top.
Yep, that's right.
Hey, you're getting up there.
Yeah, so that's going to be level 5, which...
Congrats.
Yeah, let's double check what that gives real quick as far as being a mage boy. I believe that just gives a new talent, but I can put the talent into something that'll give me a new spell, so hooray.
Yes, and you also you should be able to get a new spell as well.
Yeah, so I'll be double checking that and doing all the work. I guess could go ahead and roll magic and health real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So what were those? 1d6, I believe?
Yeah.
So for health, hey, cool. Whole 1.
Scouting for... Oh god, you're already the ghost that walks, literally.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes, count 10. But I gained 10 magic.
It's to
Jeez.
the point where I don't know if I don't have enemies that can attack you at this point, Mosca. But then again, you're also not really in combat that much, so.
Right, not really Humaska's thing. They land, fail to Saturday, reroll. Yeah.
It froze. Hello?
Hello.
Hey. Do I add the extra magic I get from my amulet to my mana gained? Or no?
I didn't hear a word you just said because it froze.
Do I add the extra 2 magic point stats to my mana gained per level that I gain from the amulet?
You do not gain from the amulet, no.
Yeah.
Just your natural mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. And there goes Rob. Almost lasted to the very end.
3.
Yep, we're up to 3. All right. I guess let's do a quick sign out then.
Later. We'll have to do count with the D&D later as well. Okay. Well, thank you all again for coming for another adventure in Dragon Age, in Thedas, in Ferelden, wherever we go, wherever the wind takes them. Because I honestly am so off book of what I was planning, it does not matter anymore.
Oh, that's just fine.
We got 4 more countries to piss off.
Yeah, piss off every single country, see what happens. Anyway, quick shout out then. My name is Rob. I write for TechRaptor.net for all your gaming needs. I stream a lot now, apparently, so I have a streaming goal of trying to get funds for buying computer equipment. So we'll see how that goes now. So check out my streams. Usually, I try to do it on Fridays, but lately I haven't because I've been going home so much.
Mm-hmm.
But during the week and Fridays are usually the main day.
All right.
And other than that, I also GM a lot. That's it.
All right. And I'm Griffin, and this is Theta. We go ahead and host games here every Sunday and Wednesday. Come back later at 5 p.m. Eastern for some Dungeons and Dragons, where I think we'll be having a big fun event. And hopefully no one is dead via their dreams. That'd be nice too, I think. And you were there, and you were there, and you weren't, but... All right.
I'm just saying, if my character dies again, I do have a backup set now already.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not too
make
worried.
Something up on the fly myself. All right, then.
All right. Well, I hope you like half-orc warlocks. Anyway.
Yeah. Catch y'all next time.
See you later.